Hi, my name is Carol, and I just want to wish everyone a really great day. I'm having a wonderful day. The sun is shining. I'm working from home. I have 6 beautiful grandkids. I'm 56 years old, and I feel pretty good. Um, I have the world is my oyster. It really is. Uh, I've ventured into some things in my lifetime where I've always been self-employed. Back in 2005 for a little bit, I went out and got a job. Could not believe I got a job. I didn't think I would ever work in the sector of looking for a career. I spent 6 years in school, in college, and went to Japan for 4 years in Misawa, Japan, and I loved it. What a country! It's beautiful there. Volcanic mountains, and my house was built on lava rock, for God's sakes. And every day I used to come from the base, and I'd have to push all the knickknacks back because we had an earthquake. My first day there, they had a tsunami. I'm running out to the beach going, oh, this is so cool. I want to see this tsunami first up and first hand. I did. I took pictures. My husband, who is now my ex, grabs a hold of me and says, we got to get out of here. He says, do you see that wall of water? And I was like, yeah, isn't that just something? And I'm just standing there taking pictures and posting and, doing what I got to do best. And he thought I was nuts. He's like, you could have gotten swept away here. We had to buy a little car in Japan. So, yeah, probably that wave hitting us probably would have floated us to Timbuktu. But I'm like that. I try everything once and twice if I really, really like it. Sometimes I can be a little skeptical about things because that it's all relative to what your finances are, who you are, how your mind works. Are you fearless? Are you fearful? Are you courageous? Are you scared? I'm not scared. I face fear head on. I have had to in my lifetime. I've had tragedy in my life. I lost my daughter at 19 in a car accident. 11 months later, I was burnt with a acetylene torch and lost part of my hand and my fingers. I have part of a thumb. That was a culture shock for me. I was burnt 40% of my body. I was in the hospital. I had felt no pain because when they found me, I was 1% chance of living. In fact, I didn't even know I was burned. I remember laying on the gurney, and they asked me if I should call, or if they should call my parents, and I was like, no, I'm going to be leaving here in a little bit. Well, evidently it was the wrong kind of leaving because I almost died. And during that time, I waited for my daughter to come get me. I thought she would show up and take me by the hand and say, oh, it's your time to go. But she didn't. And here I am today. 3 months in ICU was hard. It really was. I spent Christmas, I spent New Year's, my Thanksgiving, that whole time. It was ironic because 11 months prior to that, my daughter had died on Thanksgiving Day, and so all my firsts were Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So it was really, really hard, but yet the nurses were very good. I had an excellent doctor. I couldn't ask for more. Most people that meet me don't even know I don't have this hand, or at least don't have the whole hand. But it doesn't stop me from doing things. And I realized something within the 2 years of multiple surgeries and things of that nature, that we often take things for granted. And I've learned not to do that because I've had to learn a lot of things all over again using this hand to drive. And actually, I did some things I've never done before. I tractor pulled in high heels. I'm a girly girl all the way. And makeup and earrings on. People just go nuts. I drive off the track putting lipstick on. But anyway, But I'm also a thrill seeker. I like to do things I've never done. My dad, big time thrill seeker. We shot the rapids in a wooden canoe. Yeah, it was funny because you saw these cartoons back in the day where, they'd be putting a hand here and a leg here and a can over here and a rag over here. That's the way it was in this canoe. It was my cousin Hank, my dad, and myself. In fact, it got so bad when we the canoe flipped over and I'm floating down the Musconetcon River. No kidding. And I didn't even know how to swim, but at least I could float. But I also, like to do other things, that are, I've skydived, I've parasailed. I just love that kind of stuff. Today I can't skydive because I can't, steer right, and parasailing's probably out of the question because I have very limited feeling in this hand. I do write with it though. Took me 2 years to write my Mother's Day card to my mom. And she was surely shocked when I handed it to her, and she opens it up. She goes, "Oh my God, who wrote this for you?" I said, "I did." So, yeah, things can be strange. But in the meantime, when you wake up in the morning, take a look around you, because there are plenty of things that we have to be grateful for, and I'm grateful to be here. And I'm grateful that I have 6 beautiful grandchildren. And yes, I may be 56 years old and I'm getting older, and, it's a little bit of vanity has gone out the window. I'm still me, and I like me. And, the world's a great place to live. There's always hurdles every time you turn around, but it's still a great place to live. Well, thank you for listening, and you have a great day.